Video gang, welcome back. Everybody's good. I'm not really
I've got
sure what to
nothing
do
say to
now.
you. Why are you wasting your time?
My other thought is to go to... We can go to the man on the docks here. We know that this guy is special ops, so I wonder could we say anything to him, but that's probably not good.
Right to work! Shame on you!
There is an option. Possibly not a smart option. Bro, Kim, you with me? Oh, I already did that.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
It's purely because I've seen this in the menu now. I'm gonna try it as one of the like gameplay tips or whatever. Which screen were they on? They're on one of the screens anyway. What was saying? Oh. Saying pretty much that you can open shit. You have a crowbar. Prybar. I was like, ooh. I know one such box. Hey, buddy.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No comments.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject, shall we?
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor.
Yes, yes. My best men are tracking it down. Some kids saw some other kids running away with it. Some folks said a paranoid schizophrenic might have it. Leads are being checked, Harry. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Don't worry, it's just a lead. It'll probably turn out to be nothing.
Sure.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best, helping people, with the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But
Okay.
he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Would he? I'm not so sure about it.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
Okay, we don't want anything heard
By
in.
all means, Harry. What's on your mind? Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Bells.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Okay.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left. Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Sure. I trust this guy about as far as I could throw him.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was. Yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Sure.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Okay. I might go back to Joyce then. See what she has to say. What did them gloves I pick up do? Oh, +1 half-life. Cool. The ones, the goofy ones I have on now are +1 interfacing. Come on, Kimbro, keep up. I remember when I kicked your ass.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
These stairs always get me. Oh, we're okay. No. Come on. You can do it, Harry. Yay, there we go. I talked to him about being an agent, but that's probably unwise. Joyce is down here. We'll see if we can go talk to her. Really then, after that, we'll have to go to sleep.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later.
That's grand. Let me look at my journal. I did have that letter to deliver. I don't think I did that. Ooh, we're nearly time for that. Oh, the fishing... Right, we can't do that until tomorrow, because I think the fishing village is over the way. We're nearly after 2100, so we can go see about the fella on the balcony. Guess we just vibe for a minute. I don't know, is there a way to skip time? Seems to take by quickly enough on its own anyway, usually. Of course now it isn't moving at all. Who's in here? Oh yeah. Ba-do-ba-do. Damn right, give me that money.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
I'll return today at 9 p.m. Which is soon. So, how do I make time pass?
Yes? What about me? No.
Just no.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall. Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Okay, so being in dialogue seems to make that I'm dick.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Do you ever talk about yourself?
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Okay. Okay, just interact with something. You can check our inventory and see what stuff we have to interact with.
You stare at the now familiar black and white rainbow. The back cover is she can't be much older than her mid-30s. In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots. If the Yugograd riots took as ethnic tension, it would physically hurt you to keep. They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other, and he toils. She spends the memory of their short time spent together as life leaves their remains.
Okay, we did what we needed to do. We're going to sleep so we can heal up. I want to try this apartment again now.
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast,
Ooh.
amateurish, infantile, cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism.
Oh, we lost hand-eye
Affront
coordination
me.
though.
Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at talentless fuckfest, recidivistic shit peddler, pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
Alright, cool. How are we doing with our levels? We're nowhere near one. Want to learn that finger guns thing.
This door is no one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
No one.
We should return tomorrow.
No one.
We should return tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Go to sleep then.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because
Oh,
you
shit.
see it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows. The
We got a
cliffs.
17% roll.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wallfather. Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Sure. If you must.
Oh, must. Who's on the other balcony? For sure.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. Does anyone in a city like this? It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Jesus.
What for? Well, if it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about? Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience. Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, it's a red check and can't be retried. Can I... Where's my conceptualization? Okay, we can wear this.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my
None
mural?
of that helps. Alright, never mind, we'll be back. I have an art degree, I'll have you know. Alright, I think it's sleepy time. We're doing fuck all else today.
Can I help you?
You see a heavy steel door with the door does not budge.
I'll do my karaoke. Why won't you let me? I really hope I get to do karaoke before the game's out. For now, sleepy time. It's in the morning yet. Look,
The fan is spinning. The lights are on. The lights are off again.
Okay.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Sleepy time.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming,
Jesus.
carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your
Aye.
disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
I'll endure this pain with dignity.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Well, I'm looking at people all the time. I like
Sure
them.
you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Alright, we're up. Maybe. Come on, Harry boy. We found the prey bear, maybe. Cameras around somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, there is. Yeah, Cam. What's happening?
Yes?
Can I help you?
Another thing. Great. I love those. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building. Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Was there anything else?
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. Yes. What else?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Kim! My boy!
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
It's the most dangerous one.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully. Something in him breaks.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Oh yeah.
Well, the most dangerous cryptid is thought to have been the gnome of Jeroma. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue almost entirely. It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Get back safe, Amanda, anyway, that's the main thing.
It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Kim can't help himself now, he's getting involved.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science. That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
What do you mean, strange light?
Mirage or a psychogenous luminance. No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision. The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Who here? No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more. Gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
Oh, yeah.
Cryobacter catlensis. Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago. The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life. Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream. What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
She's going to tell me about the
Cult of
cryptids.
Mama Dakwa. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Cult of Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Kolda Mama Dakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights. Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama Dakwa makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
You get a headache.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory. Plenty. it's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of
Ornithologists.
ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds,
Yeah, I know that
were
one.
trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls. They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Coldamamadaqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent. They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them. Sequester, Time, Joscan, those are but some of the Mamadaqua they followed individually. That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadaquas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
Cancel each other out.
Psst. They cancel each other out.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Coldamamadaqua population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what? I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
Yeah. Thanks, ma'am.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Who are you?
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Yes, I am. I know.
Here's the real deal.
I'm definitely not the cavalry. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
I don't know why, I'm just trying to do my best.
You're not trying your best, are you?
Calm down. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want? What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
What's on the inside that counts.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. The suit, the sunglasses, the haircut. He's famous. That's how you know his face.
Not as famous as you, superstar.
I fear you're misinterpreting the situation.
I'm just fucking around.
Talk to me, superstar. What do you want?
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69.
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it?
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good. Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's cooler than you. We'll go with the
Would
flattery.
you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner.
I'm not your partner. This union is temporary.
A little premonition for you, Lieutenant. Sooner or later, probably sooner, your new friend tells you he doesn't need you. He will then suggest you should fuck off. When that happens, I suggest you take his advice.
The lieutenant merely bows his head in response.
Oh no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but police officers.
Cheers.
Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang. Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
I'm not getting involved in this.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
We can make a stir.
Yes, a superstar cop. Of course. This again.
He didn't answer your question.
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Or, we could go back to doing our jobs. This was stupid. Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
Super
There's
weird.
something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still. Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
We're gonna go on with our cop work. It's actually this way we want to go. Mr. Fellow, you're very welcome to the channel.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Nice. Yeah, I heard this game was made by an art collective, which is why it's very complicated with rights and the sequel and stuff like that.
Alright, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document for Evrard, now you can.
Yeah. Let's go. Get out the sidetrack. Hey, Funny, how are you? I hope it's a first playthrough for me, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're trying. Could go for more conceptualization because the passive checks from that give me experience. I could get a thought. Side. Yeah, fuck it, because we're 2 bonus from items which we won't always have. Oh no, I didn't do it properly. Did I? Maybe I did. Okay, cool. More conceptualization. Let's start exploring around here then. Shit, why do I feel like that's my car?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
Okay.
A single day in the salty seawater
We're not
would
getting
ruin
it out.
most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, quite. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Okay. Sit in the swing.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
Actually, we'll stop right there for a second because gotta do a quick BRB while we run some ads. So to not interrupt the gameplay, but we'll be right back and we'll continue. So see you in just a moment and we'll investigate that car further. Be right back.